Hey everybody, it's Chris Care, and thank you for checking in on this new show series, whatever we're calling this, a strange new journey. Um, I've gotten some good feedback so far, and so I'm going to keep going at it. Um, this particular episode's a harder one for me because it has to deal with my health, and that's a thing normally I keep pretty private because I don't really like to talk about it a whole lot. Um, because it's not been good, frankly. I mean, let me put that in context. I've overcome so many health issues in life, um, and not the least of which were 8 terminal diagnoses for tropical diseases or drug-resistant, multiple drug-resistant infections and whatnot, where the docs and the scientists said that there's, you know, make sure your paperwork's up to date and tell your family goodbye. And I've overcome all that again and again, and I continue to do so, and I don't take that lightly. I do that with a great deal of gratitude and appreciation for whatever guardian angels have been looking out for me. Clearly, I put them to the test. So that's all good. But this new journey I'm on is a little different in that it's an ongoing fight to try to heal. And it's not always gone as well as I might like. But I'm learning. I'm learning a lot. So I happened to watch this show called Chef's Table. And this particular version of it, it's on Netflix. Um, Chef's Table Pizza is the variety of it. And so I saw the first 2 episodes. And in both cases, they happen to deal with chefs who obviously are inspirational and they devoted their lives to, in this case, making pizza. Um, and they threw themselves at it so hard, you wouldn't even think it was possible, but they worked night and day, 3-hour days, or 3-hour nights, rather, where that's all the sleep they got. In some cases, sleeping on the flour sacks in the restaurants because it was easier to do that than to go home, right? And the more they talked about it, the more it sounded like me, except I wasn't working in a kitchen. I was working in my ad agency. I was working in my consultancy. I was working for 3 different companies simultaneously. Um, I was working nonstop. And it turns out that by age 49, they had been told, each of them respectively, if they didn't change what they were doing, they were going to kick the bucket too. And that didn't sit well with me because I turned 49 this year. So maybe it's not just me. Maybe there are quite a number of people out there who have literally thrown their lives, oftentimes the best, most productive years of their lives, into becoming so excellent at what we do that it burned the candle too far, right? We talk about burning the candle at both ends, and I said, no, that wasn't very descriptive. Honestly, it's more like burning the candelabra at all ends. And there's a certain amount of wax that you just lose that way. It's not there. Now, the good news is, in both those cases, the gentlemen were able to delegate what they do to other restaurant staff. They were able to build new, bigger businesses by doing that. And that's kind of where I'm trying to head myself. I used to have that, but it was because the businesses were ones, or the organizations were ones where somebody else foot the bill, right? And as long as I was managing it, I could have almost unlimited hiring ability. Well, that's great. I don't have that now. So we're building it on a different level, right? And I'm sharing these with you because it's clearly something that more people are dealing with. And if you're running into that problem, please, please, please know you are not alone. This is an age where delegating, passing on, um, helping others figure out what their greatnesses are, and giving them a platform to launch what they are going to be outstanding at, what their life's work is going to be spectacular at, and coaching them on how to do it without perhaps accumulating the injuries that we have, right? So that they can have a longer, more prosperous career in life, and thereby impact more people. And if that's what we're able to do, then I think that's a job well done. Anyway, that's it for me for today. We'll talk more again soon. Thanks so much for listening. I'm Chris Cater. Cheers.